Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at the Occult Tarot. So let me show you the box that it comes in. This is the box that it comes in, and I really like the color scheme that they use in this box. This is sort of like a red on black color scheme, so this is really cool. I had my eye on this deck for a while, and I finally got it. So this is the back of it, or the inside. This is actually the back of it, and you can see they have three other cards in here in the back. You can see Baphomet right there. So yeah, this is really cool, and I'm really glad I got this deck. It's a different tarot deck than I'm used to, and I think a lot of people are used to. You know, it's basically based on the Goetia, and I really like it. Now their interpretation of the Goetia is pretty much goes along with the medieval mindset that these demons have an angel that presides over them, and you have to summon them and be careful when you summon them, and you summon them for them to appear, and you ask them questions, and I don't subscribe to that. I believe that these beings in these cards, this is part of our collective unconsciousness that Carl Jung talked about. And I'm not really into calling the secret names of God, or binding them in a circle, or holding them off by a sigil and all that. I think that's a bunch of crap, and I don't subscribe to that. So that's the only thing I would say that I don't like about. It's not necessarily I don't like about the deck. I don't like about the interpretation of the cards. So, as you know, if you watch my previous videos, I only do videos on tarot decks that I like. And I do like this tarot deck. I just don't particularly care for their interpretation of these cards and the way they say to use them. To me, this is more of a meditative thing, and it's a really good learning tool, because if you take sort of like this card right here, Amen, and it says here, he reveals the past and the future, reconciles friends and enemies. So you can take each one of these cards, look at the picture, look at the name, and look at the sigil, and you can memorize all of these demons or daemons. So that's one positive thing about these cards, and you can also meditate on them. And the whole idea of using a sigil to trap them, or saying the secret names of God, and making them answer a question that you might have, or how do I get goods, or riches, or a really cool sex partner or whatever. That's not my thing. But what I am interested in is memorizing these demons or daemons, knowing their qualities, and probably meditating on them. These are part of the collective unconscious, and that's the way I see these cards. So I don't necessarily. This is one deck I don't go by the book. Okay, because the book is steeped in medieval folklore about demons, and it's from a Christian perspective, and that's not me. But I do love the deck. I just don't like the way that they tell you how to use the deck, so I won't be using the deck that way. So I'm going to let you know that right off the bat, okay? But let me show you some of the cards, and I'll read off some of what they say on here about the different daemons here. And I'm going to see if I can pronounce these words right. Like this one right here. This is a pretty strange looking card. This is Barbatos. Isn't that really cool? The guy with the long neck. It says here, he understands the tongues of animals, Uncovers treasures hidden by magicians. Oh, magicians have hidden treasure. Okay. Resides. Oh, reconciles friends and enemies. Okay. Now this Barbados demon here. I could remember this very easily, because he's so strange looking with this long neck. But that's really cool. And like I said, when you look at the cards, you kind of go over them, meditate on them. You can really get a good sense of the Goetia and the demons or the daemons that's within the Goetia. Not to control them, not to say, you tell me how to win the lottery or whatever, It's just a good meditative tool that a magician can use to understand the Goetia. That's the way I use it. Alright, so I'm going to try to get one that I know how to pronounce, or one that I can come close to pronouncing. Okay, this has always been one of my favorite. This is Brewer, if I'm pronouncing this right. And they have here Ace of Cups. I don't know why they have Ace of Cups here, but yeah, this is Brewer. I actually remember talking to somebody who claimed that they actually seen this demon once. And he makes this really strange sound when you come across him. So he looks like I don't know what he looks like. I'm tempted to say he looks like a lion with cloven hoofs. Very strange looking guy. It says here he teaches philosophy and uses the herbs. So he probably teaches a little bit of herbology. Heals all diseases and disorders and brings good familiars. Okay. I always like this demon. Okay, let me see if I can find another good one. And some of these I've never seen before. Let's see. I'm just going to try to get one of the cool ones. This is a nice one. This is a par. And they have here the lovers. At least with this card, you got two people here. Okay, so it has here, causes women to love men and brings them together in love. Can make women barren. Oh, so I guess that has a negative quality too. But yeah, this is Zipar. All right. Here's another one. This one is called Botis. This is a Page of Swords. And I have no idea why they call this a Page of Swords, because I have nothing to do with swords. But anyway, this is the card right here. And I believe it's pronounced Botis. And says here, gives answers to past, present, and future. Reconciles friends and foes. Interesting. So this character looks like a snake. I don't know. You guys think this looks like a snake? But yeah, this is interesting. Alright, so let me skip over. This daemon is called Person. And the reason why I picked this card is because there's a really cool band called Person. And I really like them. So, guys get a chance, do a Google search or a YouTube search for the band Person. They're really, really awesome band. But anyway, this card here, I'm going to show you. This is what it looks like. And it says here, knows all things hidden, answers truly about things earthly or divine. And he's blowing a trumpet, it looks like. He's blowing a trumpet and he's sitting on what looks like a bear. Another card that's very, how can I say, easy to remember because I associate it with a band and associated with music. So here we go with the instrument, and this guy is sitting on a bear. So yeah, I can kind of remember that one pretty easy. Okay, like I said, I'm not gonna go over all these cards. I'm just gonna go over some of them. And this card I really like. I've actually remember seeing this one before. This one's called AIM, AIM. This would actually make a really cool tattoo. Now AIM, they say here, represents the Five of Cups. Why does it represent the Five of Cups? I have no idea. I don't remember reading the association with the regular tarot with these daemons. So I'm going to go back and read it. Maybe I missed it. But it's like, okay, well, why call it the Five of Cups? Maybe it's the interpretation of the Five of Cups somehow relates to this. So anyway, it says here, he reveals secrets and increases one's intellect, spreads destruction by fire. Fire, fire, fire. Now that is one really cool card. And I could see doing a tarot reading from this, you know. And the cool thing is that they have the explanation of the card in the bottom. So if you're doing a tarot card reading from this deck, it'll be relatively easy. The symbology, you know, you would have to definitely meditate on that. And you know, they say in the booklet here, you know, you're supposed to you configure the cards a certain way. They're supposed to conjure the demon up or whatever. And another interesting thing they say in the book is if you conjure them and you want to banish them forever, you burn the tarot deck and the booklet and all that. Not the best marketing strategy, but oh well. I would not be burning this. Okay, so let's go over a couple more. Ones that I can actually pronounce. Some of these is like, what the hell? Okay, let's see. Find a good one here. Oh, I like this guy. This is called Balam. I believe I'm pronouncing this right. And this is the card that goes along with it. And I think I will do some readings with this when I start back doing readings. Those of you who follow my page know that right now I'm not doing readings. Halloween kind of got me burnt out. And it's like, you know, I need to take a break and concentrate on my music. So that's what I'm doing right now. I've put out announcements on my social media. So if you go to my social media and you'll see the message that basically I'm taking a break. But anyway, when I do start back doing tarot readings, we start using this deck. And also know that I do tarot readings for myself too. And some people disagree with that, but hey, you know, that's my prerogative. I do tarot readings for myself and do divination for myself also. Anyway, Balam here says here, gives answers concerning past, present, and future, can make one invisible. Okay. I like that. Is it going to make me actually invisible, or is it going to make me look, hide me in the, I don't know, structure or whatever I'm at, you know, be sort of like a chameleon, be there and not be noticed. I think it's more along the lines of that rather than being actually invisible. But if it can make me invisible, hey, I think that'd be really, really cool. Okay. I really like this. I'm looking at this. I'm trying to get the name of it. Alicur. That is really cool. Yeah, and it says here, it teaches astronomy and liberal arts, brings good familiars. Some of the things that these goetic daemons teach kind of overlap. Some of these is like, oh, this demon teaches about how to bring forth good familiars, and there's other cards that say the same thing. So some of the interpretations of what these demons do kind of overlap. So that's one of the things I've noticed in this tarot deck. But I really like this. This is sort of like a demon king riding a horse, a demon horse unicorn. It's like he has a horn coming out of his. The horse has a horn coming out of his head. So yeah, really, really cool. Okay, a couple more. So I don't want to keep you guys too long. Let's see if I can find something interesting. All right, this card is called Amy. Interesting. And it basically looks like fire on a stick. Never seen this one before. Interesting. And it says here, teaches astrology and liberal sciences, reveals hidden treasure, and brings intelligent familiars. So, it doesn't just give you familiars, it gives you intelligent familiars. Yeah, I like that. Alright, let's do one more. Maybe. Maybe I'll do two more, I don't know. Alright, let's see if I can find one. Find one that kind of sticks out. This one kind of sticks out, but I don't want to attempt to pronounce this. Oh my god. Andrea Fuss. Andrea, whatever. But I really like him because this is sort of like a peacock monster. Really cool. And it says this is supposed to be the Queen of Swords. Okay. And it says here, teaches geometry, measurements, increases one's intelligence, can transform a person into a bird. All right. So if I ever want to be transformed into a bird, all right. Andrea Fuss. I think that's how you pronounce it. Andrea Fuss. Okay. All right. Got any more? Oh, I really like this. For some reason, I remember Balal being depicted different than this, but in this tarot deck, this is how Balal is depicted. And it has here, distributes promotions and high offices. Okay, causes one to be liked. Okay. Well, I know the name Balam means he without a master, so. Okay. So it should promote me to be the top boss, right? Not just a high, position or whatever. And it has something here on the bottom that I cannot read. So I'm going to read that later. So that's one more criticism I have about this deck. And some of the writing here is like so small. I can't even read this. Maybe I'll post it in the comments, but it is so small down here. It's like, what the hell? You guys should do a better job at this. Maybe if I go back and watch this video, since I have this kind of closer, I can actually read the red writing in the bottom here. Okay, I'm going to find one more. And this is a daemon that we all know. I didn't know it was part of the Goetia, but hey. This is the Magician. This is Baphomet. All right. And it says here, gives wealth, financial prosperity, connects one safely with the divine. I don't interpret Baphomet that way, but hey, I would probably, if I did a reading for someone, I would interpret this differently. No, I would interpret it the way I see Baphomet rather than what's written here. But yeah, these cards are really cool. A couple more. I'll show you. I'm just gonna show you the card. I'm not gonna go over, except for this one. I'm gonna go over a little bit. This card is called Lucifer, and this is death. Why they put Lucifer as a death card? I don't. No idea. Provides liberation and illumination, incites jealousy and envy. So I guess that would be the negative part. All right, so there's a lot of cards here. This is a very, very interesting deck. I might not agree with everything that they say in the booklet. That's just me. If you agree with that, you know, that's you. I tend to interpret the cards a little bit differently. I don't interpret them the way they did back when Negotiation first came out, and they were trying to, excuse me, summon these demons with the secret names of gods to keep them inside of a sigil, and has an archangel that rules over them and all that crap. No. But I do follow these demons. I think they're very interesting. I think they're part of our collective unconscious, what Jung talked about, and I will be using this deck. Wait, one other thing I'm going to say about this tarot deck that I think is really cool. So we grab the cards here. I like the way they did the side of the decks, and how that's really red, like a blood red. That is really, really cool. So, if you're interested in Goetia and you want to look at these cards and work with them, I recommend it. Some of the things that I've seen in the cards are different from the Goetia that I'm used to seeing, some of the imagery, but I do think it's a tarot deck worth getting and worth checking out. Alright, until next time, love is the law, and peace, Uncle Jocelyn, and all that stuff. Later, guys.